Hello everyone, it's Eugenia from Art Meltemi's Atelier, and today we're gonna keep on discussing about primaries, secondaries and tertiaries. Yesterday I made a color wheel with three cool primaries. Here there was a Hansa yellow, Queen Nuggeton Rose and French Ultramarine I used as primaries, and we came up with all of these secondaries and tertiaries, and with those three we made this artwork, only those three primaries. So today we're gonna do the same, but we're gonna be using some warmer primaries. So we're going to be using for red the Pyrrol Scarlet, New Compose for yellow, and blue Phthalo Blue, which is a bit more greeny. So let's see what secondaries they're going to give us, what's tertiaries, and then we can compare them with a cool version. Now these colors I am using are from the Daniel Smith mixing set, and as you can tell I have used them heavily. Okay, I don't know what I've done to that paint them. So I am gonna just follow the same sequence that I have on my color wheel. I will follow the same sequence on my palette too, because it just happens to have exactly 6 positions and a middle one in the center. So I'll put those on the side, and we'll start with our color wheel. There's the red, it's a very nice bright red. That's why it is perfect for primary. And I should just put my red's going to be here because it's going to be double. So I'm just doing it as a color wheel and also with the squares for whoever is not familiar with the one, just understand what's going on. We're all thinking a little bit different, we're learning a little bit different, so that's why I'm trying to show different ways of understanding. Now the new Cambogia for yellow. It is a very warm yellow, as we can see. It's almost, I would say that it was a light orange to me, to my eyes. That's how I call them. Okay, and the last primary, it is our Phthalo Blue. I'm a little bit messy today with my squares. I don't know why I'm not staying within the square. Probably want to be done quickly with that part and move on to the painting. It's most likely. Okay, so these are our primaries. They're already down. Now we'll mix a red and a yellow to get our orange. So let's see the orange that we're gonna get from our warm primaries. Yep, very warm orange. Almost fiery. Those colors would be nice to, if you wanna paint some flames. Actually, probably that's what I should do. Just do a campfire or something for painting. I've never done this before. It's a good idea. So red and blue now is going to give us purple. So we'll go on the other side. We get some red, get some blue. We're mixing. Let's see now what kind of purple we're going to get. Just have the feeling that's going to be a bit muddy, and yeah, it is very browny because it's got yellow inside. So warm primaries are amazing for the warm tones, but when they come into the blue tones, yeah, this purple that came up is more like brown to me. And now let's see what green we're gonna get. So we'll get our yellow and some blue. We mix. Oh, this it is a nice green actually. Kind of reminds me a bit of Hooker's green. Yeah. The green is nice. So green is going here. Back to my squares, which I've forgotten them. I'm just doing one portion for the 50-50 for the squares. Daniel Smith's charts, they explain to be the portions a little bit different, but can't be bothered right now. And yeah, they forgot to do this purple, which is not purple. I think I have to make some more of that color. I better not contaminate my red, because Okay, and now if we mix all the three primaries together, we should get some really nice dark, something very good dark. So basically it's our purple comes up as the darker version of the purple we have created. Basically it's kind of brown, and if we put a little bit yellow we would kind of just get something. It's a grayish, warm gray. So that's the secondaries, and now we're gonna do the tertiaries. So we'll get red into the orange we have. And then we get more yellow into the orange that we have. We get a yellow and we add some green. I'm just trying not to contaminate it with the red. It's a nice greeny. It's a very nice green. And we'll get now some blue. And we add it on our green. Oh, it's coming up with a very nice turquoise. And now I need a little bit more blue because I ran out. So if I get some blue and add it to the purple, probably have to put more of that kind of purple. Wow, look what's coming up. Wow, this reminds me of Painter's Grey. It's almost black. Very interesting. And then if I get red and add into the purple we have, we will get something like a burnt sienna. Very interesting, really nice, those colors. Wow. Very interesting. I will show you now the other. Where did I put it? There it is. The other color wheel I've made yesterday with the cool primaries, so we can compare them. They're completely different after all. Well, the orange are the warm ones. It's much more brighter and very fiery. The cool version of Primaries, it's much more dull. On the other side, the purple here is very bright, really nice purple. Here it's not a purple to me, it's a brown. On the cool Primaries, we managed to get a version of mauve and a version of violet. On the warm Primaries, we managed to get something like a Payne's grey, which is amazing and I love it. And a version of burnt sienna, I would say, which is handy. For the green, I have to say that I like both greens. Maybe the warm one is a little bit more vibrant, but you get really nice greens, grass green on the other cool ones. And the tertiaries that they came up with, they're very nice, both of them. I love those colors. So they're really nice, they're really handy. But if you try, for example, to get a nice purple and you use your warm Primaries, then there's no way you will get a purple. So it's something to remember, that you always need your cool blue and your cool red to end up with a nice purple. Now I would like actually to try with a friend, another pencil ultimately, this one, which one is that? The Phthalo Blue and quinacridone gold. I would like to mix those two to see what purple I would get if I mix those two. Obviously, this is not a review, it's just an experiment with more warm and cool Primaries. And I will probably do a review shortly, but not as yet. So now, let's stand on this side. Oh, that's interesting. So this is my warm blue, the Phthalo Blue, with the quinacridone rose. If I put more, what happens there? See, I'm still getting a nice purple here. So I would say it's, even if you don't have the even if you don't have the right blue, and you have if you don't have an ultramarine and you accidentally dip your brush in your Phthalo Blue, you're still gonna get a purple if you use a warm a cool red, quinacridone rose, for example, which is pinky. So it is the warm reds, them making the purple brown. Basically, it's the yellow, it's in them. Okay, so just to remember that, and you need to stay away from the yellow because it's summer seed, so you will end up with mud. So yeah, that's what happens, and that's why here we don't have a very bright yellow, because our quinacridone gold rose is pink, so it has a little bit blue in there, so we end up with a more dull orange. but here, because there's no blue in them, it's much more vibrant. Again, you have to start thinking and understanding that if we use the opposite, then we'll end up with mud, because we'll end up with whatever it's in the middle. So it does work to get your primaries and make a little color wheel and see how they behave, and try to understand who is the troublemaker here. Here, for this orange, the troublemaker is the blue that it's in the red, and here for the purple, the troublemaker is the yellow that's in the red. And we don't end up with a nice purple, and we turn up with a nice brown. Okay, so that's to explain a little bit about the colors and how they behave, the warm and the cool, and even the primaries. Still have to be aware of them. It is, if you want to have a limited palette, it is great idea to have 3 warm and 3 cool primaries in your little palette, because they're gonna give you quickly any shade that any hue that you want. Maybe not any hue, but about close to 90%, around 90% of the colors that you need to paint anything around you. You cannot make obviously really bright colors, like specialized colors from them, but you can mix a whole heap of them. So yeah, that's for the color wheels and the primaries. And now let's see what we can paint today. That's what we painted yesterday with our cool 3 primaries. So today, let's see what we're gonna paint with our warm 3 primaries. So there we are again. I decided to make a very small little painting today with my warm palette. So I decided to get to make this little beetle. This morning I found it amongst the spinach, so I thought to take a photo of her and see how we go. I had fun making it. Hopefully you did too. So this is made with our warm primaries, and actually, oh, I really like this. It was some paint on the actual tape, and it's come out a little bit because we reactivated it, and I like it very much, so I will go back in and I will add some. I'll add a little border, and why not? It's a little bit reddish, huh? I think it was this one here. There's no names for these colors. I wouldn't know which one is unless I guess. They're the semi art. Got them from AliExpress on the 11/11 sale. They're very, very economical, and they're great. To be honest, I got them for the palette, but actually using the colors, they're really nice. They are covering. They're very shimmery, very metallic. Okay, we'll see now how it's come up. Something very small and tiny might turn up into something nice. It could be used as a card, or you can put in front of a diary. I don't know. With some imagination, you can find a use for this little beetle. And I think, yes, let's bleed it a little bit there. Oh, that's okay. Actually, I like how it's lidded. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a little art piece too happening here for let's see if I can clean up. My border, which is this part I don't think I can do much about. Or maybe I do. I think it's fine. I should leave it that way. So there we go. We've got our warm primaries here. Here's our little artwork that we did. I used the Daniel Smith warm primaries from the mixing set. So as a new compost, Pyrrol Scarlet and Phthalo Blue. And just to start going a little bit into the to start going in a little bit into the color theory, and just to compare, yesterday that was the cool primaries. They give us something completely different hues when we mix them. The secondary, they're totally different, very interesting on both sides. The cool primaries gave me really nice cool secondaries and tertiaries, and the warm primaries gave me really nice warm secondaries and tertiaries. Now on the opposite side, the from the cool primaries, I'm getting a little bit mud on my secondary, the warm secondaries like the orange, and on my warm secondaries on the cool side I'm getting a really muddy purple, almost brown. So just keep those things in mind. The muddy colors are very useful when we're painting. They're exceptional. They're everywhere around us, and we need them. So don't think that because we call them muddy, we should avoid them. No, they're useful, but we just have to be in mind that if we want a purple, we cannot mix a red that it has yellow inside. Or when we want a really bright orange, we cannot mix a red that it has blue inside. That's all. And there we go, our two little art pieces. So then the next we're going to be doing, I think it's going to be a little review for the mixing Daniel Smith mixing set. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe, so we can be in touch with more information about colors, about drawing, painting, watercolors, in pastels, in pencils. Actually, I will be trying, the plan was to make this ladybug in pencils, color pencils, and I will. So yeah, stay tuned for that tutorial. And don't forget to click the notification button, the little bell over there, so we'll be in touch every time I will upload a video. Thank you very much for watching me, and till the next video, be happy, be creative, and keep painting. Bye for now.